It seems like such a wild decision. I'm like, maybe this is a mistake in translation here. Maybe there's something going on here that we're not understanding, that to give them the benefit of the doubt. But to not live stream it is such a strange
It seems
decision.
like a big missed opportunity.
Yeah, a huge miss. Oh, yes, generally, if you are in mainland China, you need permission to live stream, especially for commercial purposes. Okay. China's live streaming industry is heavily regulated with guidelines and restrictions aimed at preventing illegal activities, misinformation, lol, China, I see you, and spread of inappropriate content. Okay, on the subject of cubing events that are not WCA, I've got some breaking news. I don't know if I'm interested to know if you've heard this yet. Let me just, sorry, bear with me. I got to keep my source. It's a reliable source. I'll tell you that much, but I can't reveal the source on here. But GAN SSL Season 5 will not be live streamed.
Really?
No live stream.
Wow, I mean, did you have to pay for the live stream last time, or was it free?
No, it was free, and there was also a secondary English language live stream by
that's right,
Speedcubing TV.
Manu, right?
Manu was commentating. Yeah, it was Speedcube TV was the channel, I think. But
yeah, okay.
First impressions, like, because I literally found this out about an hour before the show started, and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
It's crazy because last year it seemed like such a big thing, because everyone was talking about it, everyone was watching the live stream, people were excited for it. I mean, I was watching it, I was excited to see what was happening, but to see that it's like not being live streamed seems like a bad decision.
What a massive missed opportunity.
The only reason I could think they're doing that would be for some reason, like I know the way it's like presented feels almost like a game show you would watch. So I'm sure there's probably a lot of money that goes into it and a lot of production. The only reason I could think they wouldn't stream it is because for some reason they just can't figure out the logistics for it. Maybe it's a bigger, better new thing and they just kind of put streaming to the side and it just kind of fell behind. But I think that's a terrible decision. I love watching the SSL. That was great.
It was incredible, and they did such smart things with it last year. Because remember, from having Chris on Cubecast afterwards, they had them in the GAN Factory. They had them all the gurus like testing the GAN 15, if you can remember back then.
Right.
They really, really maximized it. They did so well. I was so impressed with it. I was like, yo, let's go. Look at these people just putting on this huge production and just like, and just really, really killing it. Like there were some technical issues. Curious Nick is reminding me in the chat. That was with the GAN UI system, wasn't it? I think the stream itself from memory worked relatively well. But there were some issues with GAN UI and the connectivity and all that kind of stuff, eh?
I mean, I still, even with that, I just can't believe that they just wouldn't stream it.
It seems like
I could imagine them putting it behind a paywall of some sort, but just to not do it at all, it seems crazy.
Well, my source, who, like I said, I'm not going to reveal because they've asked not to be revealed, but that, like, I trust them,
right? And
they've sent me screenshots of messages, but they've asked me not to show them, and that's fair. There's a language, there's a language barrier, so it is possible that the person at GAN. Hold on. We have no plans for live broadcasts this year. So in writing from GAN, however, we have no plans for live broadcasts this year. So whether there's a piece missing there that is, we'll pay-per-view it, or they're planning to release a bunch of videos after the fact. They may have an alternate broadcast strategy. I'm still
I don't know.
coping.
I mean, the way, we do PSL, the way we watch a lot of other YouTube videos is, there's the live stream, you watch it live, you get excited, and then you watch the highlights on YouTube in the following weeks and months. You want to see the recaps without having to go all the way through the live stream. So it just, I I can't wrap my head around a good reason why they wouldn't stream this event.
Maybe it's well, no, because Felix, when he was on, I'm pretty sure he told me he was going to China for SSL.
I think so.
I'm just wondering, is it possible it's not going to be an event? Because what's led me here, right? I'm just like, they put all this money into production last year. Like, the stage was incredible. The venue was awesome.
Right.
And the live stream was good. They probably almost certainly lost money. They almost certainly lost money, and lots of it, because they flew everyone out there.
Right.
They hired the venue. They didn't sell many tickets. There wasn't a huge crowd there IRL. So maybe they've just gone, that was fun. We can't do it again, though.
Right.
And maybe they're doing it
still,
online.
like, even if they wanted to do it like a smaller scale where the production budget wasn't as high, I still can't imagine you wouldn't live stream it. Like, I mean, Monkey League does, people at home, and it's, I think I don't know if they've done it live. I've seen, the recaps, but if they've done it live, I mean, it can't be that hard to kind of do it. I mean, their scale is much smaller than GAN's would be, but, GAN with the budget they have, the amount of people they could hire to do it, I can't imagine it would be too hard to decrease the like the stage budget and whatnot and just stream it still.
Curious Nick's just said something interesting. Maybe that's why they invited content creators. Are there more content creation based competitors this year? It's really hard to search for because there's an SSL, which is like a skateboarding league,
Yeah,
which is tough. And I can't. Yeah, if anyone can find a link for me and hit me on Discord with it to like any kind of information about it.
I mean, but even still, right? Like, you would still want to take the opportunity to get people on a stream and watching it, right? Like, even with content creators there, like, I mean, think Worlds, think Nationals, think, any streamed competition. Yeah, there's still content creators there, but they're still streaming it.
Yeah.
People like to see things happen live and in person when, if Yihang or Zhuan Yi was on a stream and they broke, some sort of record or got an insanely good time, it's fun seeing that almost in real time and not, weeks later when there's finally a video for it.
It seems like such a wild decision. I'm like, more and more I think about it, I'm like, maybe this is a mistake in translation here. Maybe there's something going on here that we're not understanding, that to give them the benefit of the doubt, but to not live stream it is such a strange
It seems
decision.
like a big missed opportunity.
Yeah, a huge miss.
Yeah.
Curious Nick, I know of one content creator they invited, and I guess there will be others. I think Cubehead has Cubehead mentioned it? I don't know.
But I mean, you'd want, the big creators out there, I'm sure, the ones that are,
Rice,
got the most subscribers.
Yeah, Rice to me,
stuff,
Tingman.
So.
I am just looking on the GAN YouTube page now, and I'm
sure they're going to have people that are big on like BillyBilly too.
Oh, true.
Well, probably we don't know.
True.
Or maybe what if they're streaming just on BillyBilly and not?
True. True. Someone did say in the chat maybe it's a Chinese government thing, which is gloriously vague but also gloriously valid. Who knows?
Yeah.
It could be some kind of.
Yeah. Who knows what GAN is thinking?
Chang's clarifying here. I'm not sure if Chang's from China. I'm not sure. Again, I think it might be they didn't get Chinese government permission to stream internationally. Maybe that is something you need permission for in China. I don't know. Is that worth a Google? Hold on a minute.
Maybe.
Do you need permission to live stream from China? Let's find out. What does Google it? Oh, yes. Generally, if you are in mainland China, you need permission to live stream, especially for commercial purposes.
Okay.
China's live streaming industry is heavily regulated with guidelines and restrictions aimed at preventing illegal activities, misinformation, lol, China, I see you, and spread of inappropriate content. Okay, That's a good theory, Chang. Chang is from Taiwan. Okay, yeah, cool. So we get fun bias opinions. Yeah, okay. That's a very good point. Potentially super valid. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe
so it could just be that they just didn't get the permission and they're just doing what they can.
maybe. That sounds like it could be a valid reason. Okay, well, very interesting.
That would be a good reason to bring content creators too. You know, if you can't stream it, bring the people who are going to make videos on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Chang, misinformation in quotation marks.